welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to take you with me on a solo adventure for an entire week. Usually I just vlog one day, but I'm going to vlog the entire week and summarise it all into hopefully a nice short little video. So I'm in a random car park right now. I arrived when it was dark last night, which I wasn't so happy about, but there were some road works and I got delayed. But luckily this whole car park was empty, so I'll show you where I slept last night. Just a random car park. But yeah, I literally had the whole place to myself. It was so peaceful last night. It's going to be a really lovely day. I'm so excited for this weekend. Going to meet up with some friends, probably have a water fight, do really cool stuff, so I'm going to take you along for that. And just see how I get along. You guys watching this are my company for the week, because I'm going to be maybe alone towards the last part of the week, but I'm not really sure yet. We'll just see what happens. So let the chaos begin. So I just stopped off in a lay-by because I really need to find a bin for two reasons. Just to get rid of my last little bit of rubbish and to sort the compost toilet out. But unfortunately here in England, finding a bin that isn't like got a tiny little opening like a little post box, or finding a giant bin that isn't locked shut so that people don't use it, is impossible, which is why there's so much litter, I reckon, in the lay-bys, because they just don't have bins here. They need to take some tips from other countries and have like the big giant skips in the lay-bys. I know someone has to go and collect it, but at least it won't be on the floor. Anyway, ran over. I'm almost there. I'm almost at my friend's place, so just like 15 minutes left to go. It's really busy because it's like Friday and it's sunny, so people are chaotic driving. I just witnessed somebody go the wrong way around the roundabout, so that was fun. I made it, and there's our friends. Yay! So I'm just going to chill now for a bit and have a relax, because that was a long drive over the last couple of days. Little did I know that this was actually going to be the only warm and sunny day of the week, so we made the most of it. Good morning. Today is Saturday. I've just woken up. My hair's a bit of a mess. Last night we had a fire and just had some nice conversations. And I had a relatively early night. I think I was one of the first people to go to bed because we're playing games today, and if you know me, you'll know I take games very, very seriously. I'll show you what we get up to today, just little snippets. But yeah, I'm going to get ready for the day. It's raining slightly, so it's a bit annoying, but we're just going to get on with it. Alex, look at you! Oh!
Yeah. Who's in first? That was a trial. Practice round. Get in your selfie.
So this is what we look like post water fight. Good morning everyone. Today is my last day at my friend's place, Amy and Tom's place. It was basically a festival that he organised for her 30th birthday, and I think they should do it every year. It's so fun. Just hanging out in a field with friends, and all the people actually who are here, people that I've met at various like van life events as well, and they've become like one of my closest friends over the last couple of years. Even I don't see myself as a van lifer, I see myself as just a general traveller, because I've only lived in the van for 3 years, but before that I lived out of a backpack for 5 years, so like I don't want to label myself as being a van lifer, but the van life community is incredibly strong, and so I've just been really, really lucky to have that. So today I'm going to head off, and I don't know where I'm going to go yet, but we shall see. I'm going to show you where I park up and all that, and what I get up to on my own, because Jake's not here and I'm picking him up from the train station on Thursday, so I've got quite a few days more to spend on my own, so let's see what happens. I'll take you along for the ride. But first a quick breakfast, which is just oats and some nuts and seeds and chia seeds and stuff like that, and some plant milk, and that's it. Google Maps right now is taking me down a really annoyingly thin road. I don't know why it does this. It thinks it's a shortcut, but really the amount of times you have to pull over and try and reverse into a gap to let someone past probably doesn't make it a shortcut after all, but I'm quite confident driving, so it's fine. But I'm on my way to a random park up that I found a park for night that looks fairly safe, that doesn't have any restrictions, because a lot of the direction I want to go in, that area has a lot of restrictions like height barriers, no overnight parking, no camper vans. So basically I'm going to take a bit of a detour, which is only going to add 20 minutes onto my journey, but I'm just going to go a less direct way just to have some safer places to park up. So I'm going to do that and get some work done when I get there, because I'm really behind on lots of work. So I've got a fun day ahead of me, but it's raining, so I don't really care about being sat in the van, to be honest. And this shows how bad the weather has been over the last couple of days. It was absolute chaos on the road with loads of fallen trees and stuff. And this was an extremely pleasant surprise. I didn't know I was going to be driving through Cheddar Gorge, so that kind of made my trip. I was really excited to be driving through here. It was so nice. So annoyingly, and this does happen quite a lot in the UK, I've just parked up and there's no signal, which is annoying for two reasons. Reason one, I've got a lot of work to do and some emails to send. Reason two, safety. There's a tiny bit of internet on our Wi-Fi box, which is just enough for me to load the map up, but my phone's got absolutely no signal and I don't want to stay somewhere where I can't get in contact with anyone if I have to or anything. So I'm going to move on to a spot like half an hour away, and then I'll do some work and make some dinner. But it's so weird because we've been all over Europe with our like UK SIM cards and they've always worked everywhere and the signal's been really strong, but as soon as you go in the UK with a UK SIM card, all of a sudden it just doesn't work in like anywhere apart from in a town. Anyway, I'm gonna head off so I make it there before dinner time. That was a stressful afternoon. So the first spot had no signal and I should have just stayed there and been like, fine, I won't work. But I didn't. I moved on, and the next spot, which had good reviews on Park for Night, actually had a no camping sign and no overnight parking sign. It must have been new, so I made a new comment on there to say nobody go there for the night. And then I drove really far past Bristol to go to this other spot, but it tried to lead me into the clean air zone, and there's like a £120 fine if you go through that. So I deviated and went a really long way around, but I finally made it. And I'm so hungry and tired, I'm probably not even going to do any work now, but that is all part of van life in the UK. This is where I'm parked. There's quite a nice field. There's the main road going past there. You can see those cars. Another van here. And then the little things. It's like a dead-end little road, basically, but there's all cars in the turning circle at the moment, so I'm not going to bother trying to turn around and park on the other side. I would usually park facing the exit for safety reasons, but there's no chance that I'm going to even bother trying to go in that turning circle right now because it's full of cars, so I'm just going to deal with it and stay here. Maybe in the morning I'll move. Right, I'm on making dinner now, so I'm doing proper cooking. I've got just cut up some broccoli and some mushrooms. I've got this like grains pack which is on a deal from like Lidl or Aldi or something. Hopefully that's enough. Might get some soy sauce out, put with that if we've got any, which we do. Delicious, I love soy sauce. And very nice. It's a bit dark and dingy in here because it's raining again. Today's just been wonderful. But I've had such a good weekend, I can't really complain about bad weather and bad driving. I promise you it tastes better than it looks. It's actually delicious, but it looks questionable. So last night I just stayed up for a little bit and did a few bits of work and then just went to sleep, so I didn't film anything. I didn't watch a film, I really wanted to, but I was just so tired. So I'm going to do that tonight, but right now I haven't made the bed yet. I'm literally still in bed, a bit of a mess. I'm just doing some stuff on my laptop at the moment, and I'm probably going to do I've got a lot to do, so I'm going to be here all day doing this. I might go out for a little walk, but it's just going to be one of these days today. I might move on to the chair for a change of scenery, but it's unlikely because it's nice and cozy in bed and it's going to rain today anyway, so I've pretty much written it off for doing exciting things. Yeah, I've got like 2 more days left on my own, and then I'll be picking Jake up from the train station, so yeah, just making the most of having the van to myself. Sorry, Jake. Yeah, I'm gonna get all this stuff done. Right now the work I'm doing is I'm making like a little video for like this affiliate link company that I have worked for quite a long time, and doing different things for them because I actually genuinely use it on my website, and it's a nice thing to share with people who want to make money and do the same thing. So I'm making a video for them. But yeah, having the weekend off, I don't usually have the weekend off. I usually continuously do about an hour of work or a couple of hours of work a day, depending on the day, but I always keep on top of things. But I have not kept on top of things over the weekend, so that's the problem. That's why I'm a bit like, got so much to do right now, but that's fine. I'm gonna do that. I might play a bit of guitar as well and eat some lunch, so I'll catch you later when I'm doing something a bit less boring. is absolutely hammering it down. So obviously I haven't left the van today, which is good. I kind of didn't really plan to, but the rain really annoys me because I can't have the door open and we've got no windows, so it's quite dark. No natural daylight for me today. Before you think, what the heck is that? I'll tell you, it is carrot and coriander soup with some chunks of baby corn. Apologies for the pyjamas. I did say to myself, I'm not going to be annoyed with myself if I don't take my pyjamas off all day, so this is really nice. That little mattress you can see at the back is usually the one that goes for our feet for the bed extension, because I'm sure I can sleep this way across the van, which means I don't need to use the projector screen because I can project it onto the wall and I find it so much more cosy. Good morning. Yep, I got out of bed, set up the camera, then got back in bed to show you what a typical morning looks like, which isn't photogenic or aesthetic. I always open my phone, which I know you're not supposed to do first thing, and check my emails. I don't do that for long. I put it away and eventually get out of bed to do something productive. This is my new guitar, and I haven't showed it to you on YouTube yet, but I've showed it on Instagram. It's actually a guitar Laylee. Oh, I love it and I hate it at the same time. Hiding all of my sins from the daylight, running from the daylight. So I had my little stroll around, but I didn't bring my GoPro. It was very windy anyway, so I just had a quick breath of air and a little leg stretch, and I've come back. I really want to start doing some more exercise. Like I really want to start doing I don't know, like Pilates or something. But it's just so difficult. I mean, it is doable in this space of the van, because I'm not going to do it out in the middle of a car park, obviously, because I can't be able to draw attention to myself. But it's just a showering situation. Like if I could have a shower afterwards, if I get sweaty, then I would. So maybe when we aren't doing van life anymore, when we're backpacking, I'll be able to do more exercise because I'll be able to shower. Anyway, time for dinner. This is one of my favourite things, just pasta with tomatoes and vegetables. Really easy, but it's actually really nice. And I'm a bit obsessed with doing carrots like this. For some reason I just think they taste nicer when they're in ribbon form, and I always use the stalk with the broccoli because you should use it, it's good, it tastes nice. Uncooked pasta in with a tin of tomatoes, like this. And then I'm going to add water until all of that's covered and simmer it away like a little minestrone kind of situation. Then I'm going to add my vegetables. That's just all my offcuts. Try and find out something to do with those. But yeah, add some water, add that and bubble it away. There's a stock cube in there as well as a tin of tomatoes, and I think I'm going to put some mixed herbs in. So it is now 7:30 and I've had a pretty good run of having the door open. The door's been open all evening. It's getting really cold, but I just wanted to get it nice and airy in here because I can't keep the door closed too much, even though I'm always tempted to when it's cold. But yeah, I've had this lovely view and an extremely cold wind coming through. So 7:30, I'm closing the door, that's it. And it won't be opened again for the rest of the evening because I don't like opening the door in the dark. So it is evening wind down time for me, slash putting a film on time. So this is the end of my solo week because, ta-da!
Hello.
I picked up this very handsome boy from the train station this morning.
Where's he?
How did you feel without me for an entire week?
It was quite peaceful, but definitely,
peaceful?
Yeah, but it was not as enjoyable.
There you go. Yeah, same. It was very peaceful, but a lot of the funny and cool things that I saw, which basically was nothing.
You couldn't share anything with you. Like I watched something and be like, oh, I could see something and think,
yeah.
Oh,
like I watched There's Something About Mary, and I would have had more fun watching it with Jake. For example, little things like that. Anyway, so Jake is now making me my highly requested pad thai.
yes.
And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to subscribe and like, and I'll see you in the next one.